Today I'm going to be eating fried chicken from countries that are known for it, with the ultimate goal to see if there's one that stands out above the rest. All of these countries have their own version of fried chicken. Some are big and bold and packed with flavor, while others are snack-sized nuggets that complement the rest of the meal. In this video, I'll be trying 9 different types of fried chicken, from the fiery smoky Cajun heat of the West to the deliciously Asian-inspired glazes of the East. Make sure to watch until the end to see all the many different fried chicken flavors of the world. And we start our journey eating KFC, but I don't mean the Colonel, I mean Korean fried chicken, known for that ultra thin crunch and brushed with a sticky, flavorful glaze. And today we're at BBQ Chicken, and we're starting off with their golden fried chicken.
Very crispy and super juicy. Inside chicken, you can see the smoke coming out of it, so it's like fried very fresh. So the secret to eating South Korean fried chicken is this pickled radish. It's very crunchy, and the acidity just kind of cuts through all that greasiness of the fried chicken.
So we're gonna give Korea's golden fried chicken a solid 4 stars for its great crunch and juiciness. Next we move on to Korea's secret sauce chicken.
This secret sauce just gives it like an extra boost of flavor. It's sweet, spicy, and there's just so much powerful flavor in it. I will say though, I think that the golden fried chicken is more crispy because of the sauce, it like tones down the crispiness of it a lot, but the flavor is like elevated. So
it would have been nice if the secret sauce chicken had that same crunch as the golden fried, but because of its amazing flavors, I'll also give it a solid 4 stars. Next we move on to the United States, specifically the state of Tennessee, known for their Nashville hot chicken that uses a fiery Cajun spice. And today we're at Juicy Burst, where we'll try 3 different types of fried chicken, starting off with their goat slider.
Ooh! It's got fried chicken, coleslaw, sweet pickles, and their special comeback sauce. Okay, this is definitely very spicy. It's spicier than what I can handle, and definitely spicier than like the Indian chetnat curry that we had in I think our last video. It's like that same addicting heat. Like I took a bite and now I want to take another second bite and a third bite. I can taste the brioche bun, the coleslaw, the sweet pickles, the sauce, so I can taste everything really well. But then just like the intense heat and fiery smokiness of the fried chicken really stands out. I didn't expect to like this as much as I do, but it's really good. I think I want to give it a 5 stars. It's really good. I don't know. Next up we have the honey chipotle. It's got fried chicken drenched in honey chipotle, pickled jalapenos, coleslaw, and their brioche bun. I might actually start crying because it's so spicy. Overall, it's the same thing. You can taste everything really well. Coleslaw, bun, sauce, jalapenos. But then their chicken is just, like you can really taste their chicken. And I think the only standout thing about this is I think the jalapenos do add a bit more spice to it. So this one is spicier than the goat. I think I am slowly dying. So I think I'll give this a 4.5 out of 5. Next up we have the chicken tender. Dude, look how big this tender is. Holy crap, I did not expect one chicken tender to be this big. It's just also very red, so probably really spicy. All right. This chicken tender is probably the juiciest out of all 3, just because I think it's just like a whole piece of chicken, so it's just easier to get juicy. But there's no like coleslaw, no sauce or thing to like mitigate the heat. This is just heat. It's just a nice juicy chicken with a ton of heat, and I think I'm dying. I really cannot talk. It's actually, I feel like I'm on the episodes of like the hot ones where I'm just eating things that are gradually spicier and spicier. I think it's just too spicy for me, so I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5. But all of this was $29.99, and it comes with 2 sliders, 2 tenders, and 2 sides. I really didn't think that I would like Nashville fried chicken as much as I did, but let's see how USA fried chicken compares to all the other countries coming up later in the video.
Next we make our way to Taiwan, but before we get to the fried chicken, let me introduce a very special guest.
Welcome to the channel for the very first time, my cameraman, David.
Hi.
What makes a good Taiwanese fried chicken in your opinion?
I think the marinade is very important, seasoning. Also for the frying, they use sweet potato starch. I think that adds a very special crunch and taste to it. They don't use any sauce usually, so that's, yeah, not a thing.
Yeah. that is very important. You guys have no idea how many times we've went to Taiwanese restaurants and had fried chicken. One of them even gave us ketchup. Like, is this a joke? What's going on?
Borderline offensive. Very good. Yeah, it's obviously marinated really well. You can taste the chicken has a lot of flavor to it. I would love the basil to be more. They usually don't deep fry the basil, so you can still taste the basil. But like here in North America, you usually like the basil is deep fried and like crispy. So I don't like that as much. But other than that, this one is pretty good representation of what it should be.
Honestly, I kind of prefer this over the intense crunch of like a Korean one because I feel like if I just eat fried chicken as like a meal, it's always a little too heavy for me. So I actually prefer fried chicken to be in like this kind of snack size form. Out of 5 stars, how many would you give this Taiwanese popcorn chicken?
This one, a good 4.5.
Okay, next up we have the Taiwanese fried chicken steak. It's just like a big piece of chicken. How is this different from like the popcorn chicken?
I believe the marinade is a little bit different. Mostly black pepper and salt, a little bit of spice as you can see. And it's usually like a very huge piece, instead of just like a chicken leg or like a drumstick or a wings.
Like a big piece like this.
Big piece like that. And in Taiwan, you can usually ask to have the whole thing or they can cut it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I've never actually had that experience. There's no basil in this one, so I think the basil only exists in the popcorn chicken. I feel like the salt and pepper seasoning is not as strong as the popcorn chicken. Like when I ate the popcorn chicken, I could really taste salt, pepper, a little bit of basil. It was very evident. This one, so maybe the ratio of meat to skin or meat to seasoning is different in these two, which is why I can't taste the seasoning as much. But
yeah, can use a little bit more salt and pepper maybe, but it's still quite fragrant because of the marinade itself, I think. Yeah, but I think this one, the meat can be a little thicker actually.
It's also, is it a little dry for you? It's like, I mean, it's tender, but it's like borderline tender, borderline dry. So it's like right in the middle. So could be more tender, I think.
A little bit juicier.
Yeah, it could be a little bit more juicier. Out of 5 stars, how many stars would you give this fried chicken steak?
Yeah, a good solid 4 out of 5. It's still very enjoyable.
And finally, we make our way to Japan where we eat karaage. More bite-sized chicken, but this one's known for the potato starch batter. And today we're joined by another special guest while we eat at Yorokobi Japanese restaurant, and we're starting off with the classic karaage.
Yeah, it's quite thick in terms of the breading for me, but yeah, it's pretty juicy, so I enjoy it. Yeah, it's pretty good.
You want it, so you want the breading to be thinner?
Yeah.
You want your breading to be thinner.
That's how I envision it, right?
I will say though, you are correct because I've never actually seen a karaage with like air holes in it, right? Usually they're like these types of pieces where like, the skin is touching the breading and it's like very packed inside, right? I will say though, despite the breading being like a bit too thick, these are huge karaage pieces because I've been to other like restaurants and they're like maybe even half the size of this for the same price, right? So value-wise, I think it's there.
And next up, we move on to their karaage that's tossed in a sweet and spicy sauce.
Oh my God, you took a big bite.
I know.
This guy's hungry.
I know.
I was expecting you to just take like a small bite and then like we talk about it. And he's just like, let's see if I can fit it in my mouth. Oh, it's so big. How did you do that? How did you fit the whole thing in your mouth?
Yeah, just like wide.
It's so big. Can't do it. It has like that elevated flavor. It's like a very subtle sauce. It's not as powerful as like, let's say like the Korean one where it's like an intense gochujang sauce or something like that, right? So you still get to taste the main ingredient, which is the tenderness and the juiciness of the chicken. It's just like a little elevated flavor. So I like the sauce actually.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty sweet, so it's good. Yeah, it adds to the flavor. Which one do you prefer, you think?
I think I like the sauce one just because it has like, I'd say if the sauce was too heavy and it takes away from the chicken, then I would prefer the dry one.
Right.
But because this is just a very subtle sauce, I think there's that A. But also B, The sesames are able to stick onto the karaage because of the sauce. For the fried one, the sesame seeds kind of just fell at the bottom, and as we're eating it, we couldn't really taste the sesame because there's nothing for the sesame seeds to stick onto for the dry one, right?
And, yeah, and I think also because of the breading is a little thicker for me, it makes sense that the sauce adds on top of it, right? So it adds a little more flavor profile to it.
Yeah, more balance, more of a texture balance. So we paid $10.95 for the original chicken karaage and $12.95 for the sauced one. Out of 5 stars, what would you give the sauced one and the original fried chicken?
Can I follow you?
Sure.
Yeah.
I think that the sauced one, I give it a solid 4 out of 5, and then the original one, I'll give it 3 out of 5 just because it lacks that sauce. It lacks that kind of more balance, right?
Yeah.
And then it is heavier with the coating.
True. Yeah, I think I would pretty much agree with that. I feel like, maybe like 3.5 for this one, and this one probably 3. Yeah, so
All right, guys, that's it for this video. If you guys want to see our first ever fine dining video where we eat at a Japanese-Italian fusion restaurant here in Toronto, click on this video here. Otherwise, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.